Welcome to the Hopium Den. Let's get high. Alright, we're gonna see about claiming this swamp. Nice, stunning us every other turn. Alright, that's only on battle start, so not great. We're just gonna take some things that are pretty universal. I hate backtracking, but the guys over here... Alright, grilling skewer is solid if we get a decent food to go with it. Give the enemy 1. That doesn't do us a whole lot. I'll take the 5. Alright, let's get our fast forward on. We're not going to get to 5 gold, so I'm not even going to worry about him. We're going to go here, banking on hitting something for our skewer. Man, regen's solid, but if your health starts up, the regen off the start doesn't help much. So we'll take the attack. Top right, okay. Alright, well, we take the fish, because that at least we can combine if we don't find anything else. And then I guess maybe we're Riptide. Okay, not bad. Sure, that pretty much perfectly counters the first guy. So we are a Riptide build, I guess. We need to find the pot. Cooking up dope in the crockpot pot. An additional strike. First turn, give the enemy 1 Riptide on hit. Okay, so not great. Only 1 Riptide. But it's something. I mean, poison kind of goes crazy. Giving them 6 poison would be pretty solid. But I don't know that poison and Riptide interact too much. But I guess we send this just because the game's giving it to us. I'm going to stop trying to force things and just roll with what the game gives us. I think we are ready to fight this guy, but I'm going to get a little bit more towards the center of the map first. Oh, we got a super golem. Alright. Easy dub there. Any of this worth super goleming? Probably not yet. So let's go see what we can find. Gain a Riptide. If I can feather that to them, I don't hate it. And those aren't that hard to find. Oh, haggled the wrong way. We're done there. Is there really? There's really nothing here. There's 1 chest up here, and we didn't hit. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's big bad. Because if we could have golemed and then super golem, we get a really good item. Alright, well, I guess I super golem this. That should get up to 8. Not ideal, but that's the best we can do. Alright. That 1 item wasn't bad if it would have been cheaper. Let's go find a dead body, because we've got a decent weapon. One attack for each Riptide. Let's take a watermelon and decrease that. As fun as it sounds. Pure Spring Opal's not bad, but not essential. None of these are great. I mean, I could take this, but do I really care about the slime armor? Not really. Fire's armor, we're done with that. There's the dead body. What do we got? Interesting. That'd be really good if we had multi-strike. I guess this is good because it starts to trigger with our instruments with poison. Maybe we'll kind of do an instrument build here. Alright, we'll take the last edge. We have all these homes by us. Don't really want any of these. I don't feel very strong. I do not feel strong. Okay, that poison should proc, and the stun procs, and we win. So pretty much we just try and get wounded, and then our stuff pops off. Man, this would be good if we still had the muscle potion, but we don't. I'm just gonna take another dead body item. Alright, so poison's more poison. And that's solid. This is what I need. That's what I need. Okay. So we need to get to 10 gold. And a dead body along the way would be great. I'm gonna take this for now, not because it's particularly good, but it gives us something. We are not strong enough to fight the Hydra. So we don't have any way to stun ourselves, so I'm gonna ditch that just because this will trigger off the start. Nine. We need one more to get the Riptide Edge. We're gonna take this and go poison heavy. Poison Riptide heavy. I don't know that it's gonna be enough because he has multiple things that give him shield, like depending on which head I take. A good book would go a long way here. Countdown 6, restore full health. So the problem with this build is I'm like all offense. I really don't have, other than this one stun. The enemy 2 Riptide. I'm dosing out decent Riptide there alone. I think I'm gonna need that full heal. And I didn't find speed items to make that root pop. It's a great item, but you need the right stuff with it. I don't think I'm gonna find better stuff, and I don't feel that this is strong enough to win, so we're just kind of in a bad spot. Let's at least hit this. I mean, pretty good. Stun the enemy for a turn when I'm exposed, and then I get another stun when I'm wounded, which is more time for Riptide and Poison to pop. So when this triggers, one of these will trigger, then this triggers on exposed, and this triggers on wounded. So these should keep triggering Eventually I'll get the heal. That gets my poison up to 9. This would only be a one-time stun for a turn. Ooh. Tough one. I mean, getting rid of the Fang might be the right answer, but I'm just gonna send it. Grave Robber. Apparently if you come here 3 times, you get an achievement. We almost made it. Alright, we want our poison to go crazy. But the problem is, by the time we hit this one, we are not going to have enough to get through. But this one with the stun and shield is just a nightmare. So I gotta pick this one off at the end and just hope we have enough to get through. Okay, 9 poison off the start's good, but it doesn't do me any good, so I've got 3 items invested into that. Come on. Need that Riptide to do more. Yeah, I'm not even gonna make it through this guy. I mean, we still got 11 poison. But we don't have enough. Oh, and it triggered the stun. Okay, that's a great weapon. Interesting. Gain 3 regen. Okay. That's really good. Alright, we run it back. We're gonna get one of those broken items now. Let's look, where's the guy off the start? Over there. So we're gonna head this way. Do we want an exposed build? Not particularly. I mean, this is good if I can find a way to multi-strike, but I'll take the double leather belt, because that's about the only way I'm keeping it. I think if I fight that toad right now, I'm just dead. -2 attack. Okay, so we're going to have to find another way to do damage. We are in big trouble if we don't use this, but I don't want to use that yet. Let's get a few steps in first. Okay, nothing there. Give me a better weapon. I don't really want to do Grilling Skewer again. Remove all your armor and gain 3 purity. Alright, it's given us a good purity item. So, since we have the most broken purity item in the game, I now need to focus purity. That's all there is to it. With purity plus or minus the muscle potion, I have really strong ways to scale damage. So now I just need to focus survivability. Okay, that's really good. And we lucked out. I mean, probably over my gold belt. Definitely gonna need more purity. Oh. Alright, I gotta focus purity right now. I mean, that's crazy. 20? But you said we have to focus purity, we have to focus purity. Let's see. Now that we have 4 purity here, I don't know that we need the 5th. But I guess for now, it gives us some tankiness too, so we just keep it. We're not really invested heavily in the Grilling Skewer. I think I just fight. He's doing -2 attack, but I've got great health because of that diamond item, and the purity's going to scale. And then if he ever does wound me, then we get huge damage and kill him. Just like we drew it up. Alright, an edge. Alright, so don't mind the poison. More speed works well with our other item. More healing off purity scales us faster. Don't really want to go random. I'd much rather take the few extra steps. Alright, we're gonna go Witch Merchant because we can make a watermelon sword. Or whatever it is. I'm not quite sure. And 2 poison on hit. So if we had a way to multi-attack, that'd be solid, but we don't. Oh, this is so good. That's exactly what we needed. I'll just stick with the poison for now. It's not perfect, but I don't feel like spending 10. And I was looking for this. So this is really good, but we just found the perfect weapon for the purity build, so I'm leaving it. More chances at good loot versus getting a glyph going. Do any of those glyphs play around with purity? I don't think so, but they stun. Let's just take more items, see what we hit. I don't hate the idea of the lemon. We probably heal it off, and it gives us a chance at the crockpot. I mean, more speed is more clear spring, which is probably better than the watermelon. We are passing up a lot of muscle potions. Yeah, downright. None of those. We're full health. There are no enemies to fight here. Interesting. Granite egg. I mean, we can probably win this fight. I don't know what the granite egg actually is. Don't think I've ever hatched the granite egg. Kind of want it. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll regret that. Okay. Yeah, we'll go Column. Alright, that's really solid. It's just free damage. Like 2 Riptide off the start is just very nice. And we're gonna have more speed than everyone. See if I can get back to that. I don't think I will, because that one little juke I made, we did. Alright, no haggle, we just bought it. Perfect. I think we win. That Riptide's definitely gonna help. So that Riptide's helping get through his shield. He hasn't exposed us yet. The poison now wounds us, and our damage scales. The purity heals us back up. Alright, so what do I need? I could use more health, more consistent healing, or just more max health. Like, I need more survivability. I mean, I guess this is fine for one battle. It'll get me to full. I gotta get out of here. mean, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice if I... I'm not finishing my thought. That's pretty nice if I can find a different way to get my health back up. I think we gotta go merchant here. I need to buy something to make this work. Okay. Turtle's not bad. That gives me some survivability. That armor helps. We're past the point of that. I mean, I could work it out to give them the 1 acid, but I don't know that that's worth it. A new edge. Poison's not great, but I don't want to spend 10 gold on an edge. We do have time to find a golem again, but with us scaling purity, that's not the focus. The merchant is, we need more purity like this. And another way to give bigger poison is pretty nice. Each equipped water item. Holy cow. Alright, so this goes crazy. So do we actually want this? Because now when I'm exposed, I'm gonna get 6 purity, and then when I'm wounded, I'm gonna full heal and get that back. But I guess I do kind of want this. Yeah, I guess I do want it. Just because it gives me more survivability at that phase. Now, I need to take one of these two. I really don't think I need the lemon. I think it has to be the toxic algae. Because that's going to give 5 poison. But then I need a new edge. Versus just keeping more purity is really good. Alright, let's go fight some things while we debate it. What edge is down here? Stun off the start. Not great, not bad, but we would have to take that. I kinda think the purity's just better because it gives me a little bit of healing built in. That's the way I'm leaning. But the poison is nice. The poison is nice because he has shield, no shield, no shield, shield. It's gotta be the chalice, especially because it's a water item. It's gotta be chalice over that. Okay, this is the strongest build we've had in a while. I don't think we're gonna get any better than this. Let's fight him early. Little spite. Alright, so who we remove makes a huge difference. Don't really want to fight the acid guy. But the Riptide is literally just 10 damage. But my poison would actually do something here. And might still have a little shield here. So I think I'm going to get rid of this head. And we'll start fighting their offensive head. Okay, we get some shield back. It's hitting me with Riptide. I'm about out of speed, but I have scaled decently well, and I still have shield, so that poison doesn't matter as much yet. Guys, this is our best chance. I'm excited. This turtle is kind of coming in clutch, keeping me a little bit of shield. That's pretty much negating the poison. Once I finally do get exposed, that'll trigger. And we are scaling. We're up to 12. Right, but now that stun stinks. So we're not wounded, so we don't get all 11 purity yet. We're going to be wounded now. All the purity should trigger. And then do we have enough is the only question. He's one away. We did it. Easy dub. Nice. There will be a third area. I love that. Decrease your poison by 2. Oh, I like the Basilisk thing. That's fun. That makes poison builds work. Interesting. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We are the king of this swamp. This is our swamp. Hey, so that is a pretty good example of how you very easily luck into a crazy purity build. I mean, I made a few good choices piloting it, but the watermelon grilling skewer was huge. The time and purity helmet, along with the mirror off the start, was just insane. And then the bag plus chalice at the same merchant just kind of solidified it. And the turtle was clutch. The turtle gave me a lot of longevity. That was really good against the hydra. So, really cool build. Hope you enjoyed it. And looking forward to the full release when we can get on to the Darkland, or whatever that was. Very excited for the third area.